went down and I started looking for stones, simple stones. I couldn't find stones. It was so difficult to find 7 stones. And this used to be a lovely favorite game of a lot of us. So I have 7 stones here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The 8th one is kept as the spare one, so that if they don't fit in, you should be able to fit it in. So I'm going to build a little tower of these stones. They're not very proportionate, but I'll still try and do it. So I take the biggest one and put it at the bottom. A slightly lighter one over that. Another one over that. The 4th one. The 5th one. The 6th one. And the 7th one. And I'm ready. I'm ready to step back now and aim the ball, focus really well, and I have to hit it right till the bottom. And then my friends have to be ready to hold it and we will run. We will run and see that nobody can hit us with the ball, and we will come back and we will build this tower. Skills, counting, precision, focus. With such simple resources. Another lovely game was this. 4 stones. You drew a square, and put 4 stones inside. The players were in the squares and the person would walk up and down and try and, catch them. And their job was to come, and while the person was walking on the other side, take the stone and run back. And then all 4 of them had to gather into one block, and that was the end of the game. So when all of this was happening, what would be happening to the children? How would they be designing, thinking, planning? There were a lot of things happening during this time. One, they needed to have 5 people, at least minimum, to play this game. Then how they helped each other was so important. Their focus was so important. Their skills were so important. And very interestingly, different kinds of communication was very important. They would shout out. They would just do non-verbal communication. There used to be this lovely game called chain. Do you really see them play chain? Where you could all at the end, the last person would be just one person running and everybody else would be in a chain. So as you keep getting your the next person out, the person makes a chain and a chain. So many things had to be coordinated in a chain. The speed of each other had to be checked. Some people were slow, so the chain became slower. Some people were really fast, so they would just pull the chain along. Sometimes a child would fall and the chain would stop. So a simple game like that taught them so many things. It taught them how to be alert. It taught them how to be patient. It taught them how to care for everybody in the chain, because if the chain broke, you could not catch the last person out. You had to keep the chain together. Another lovely game is hopping. We used to hop, and we used to call it Langdi Tang. We used to just say that hop on one leg and keep catching everybody, and if your foot goes down, you're out. These were very simple things, but can be done so precisely and can help children to actually control their balances. They don't cost you anything. Small muscle, large muscle development, the mind, the happiness. Another lovely game which we've completely, lost out on is this lovely 5 stones. Where you put out the stone and actually learn how to pick it up. So imagine I can't play this. This used to be my original 5 stones, which I used to play for. So little games like this, which would help. I think a 7-8-year-old can very easily do it. Maybe not a 3-year-old or a 2-year-old, but a little older set of children can play these games. As a newspaper, we would start with crushing it. On the first day, making a very small ball out of it. It would be a lovely game where you would say it's a naming game, call the name of your new friend in the class, and toss the newspaper ball. And children would spend a good amount of time doing it till they learn the names of their friends. So they would say, Rashmi, and they would tap. And Rashmi would say, Shilpi, or she would say Rahul. And over this just tossing of the thing, they would learn their names.
If you like this video, share it with your friends. For more educational content, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video.
Square, square, panda.